And we are live. What's up, everybody? Fishing Maniacs, how we doing? Got a full crew with us tonight. Some fellow members of Hudson Valley KBF. I think y'all met Rich and Nico already. Yep. Lewis, I guess it's on you a little bit. Sorry, we're going to throw you on the spotlight on you real quick. Give us a little introduction.
You said Lewis?
Oh, yeah.
Lewis, you're supposed to speak now, Lewis.
Hey, how you doing, guys? This is Lewis. I was thinking something else. Sorry. Hey, no, man, very happy. This is my second year, and then, so far so good. Very happy. Finally, I got, a spot in the first three, so very happy.
There we go.
Happy.
You finished what, third, I think, Lewis?
Yeah, third place. Yeah, nice.
Third.
Hey, why don't we do this? Lewis, when did you join Hudson Valley?
Actually, last year, by same place, Rondout. Yeah, that was my first tournament last year.
That's right, the Rondout tournament. When we pre-fished, you and that's when I first met you.
Yeah.
And you pulled like 4 18s or 2 18s and 2 19s. Didn't you pull like a
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember?
Dude, he pulled a good bag in pre-fishing.
Yeah. It's dangerous.
And then you went to the tournament. We both got our asses kicked. Sorry, both kicked.
Asses.
What kind of kayak you got, Lewis?
Oh, the Titan.
Well, I'm sorry. What did you have? Let's talk about it, Jimmy. I want to talk about what did you have?
What did you have last year before you?
Last year? Oh, I have the Old Town.
And what happened at Rio that made you buy a new one?
Oh man, forget.
No, we're gonna talk about it. What happened?
What happened? I flipped like 3 times before I even take off. I remember.
No, he flipped at the ramp.
Yeah, by the ramp. Yeah, I flipped in the ramp. like 3 times.
I had to help him. I remember I wasn't fishing. Dude, I'm on the dock, and this guy just fucking rolls over into the water.
Yeah.
What time of the year was this?
The Rio event, the team event.
Yeah, Rio.
No, I'm saying what time of the year was
it? The team event. The recent, this year.
Yeah, this year.
Oh shit!
He literally rolled at the ramp.
Oh, that was cold. I'm asking. Oh my god. Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah.
He flipped at the ramp, just going to sit in his kayak. He rolled up right off the other side of it. Yeah.
Oh my god.
And then he went to go get in, and then he almost rolled again, and then he finally got in. Dude, it didn't look stable. So
what happened?
Yeah, look. Tell him what happened.
It was water in the somehow I didn't check. The kayak was sitting there for a while, so then it was water inside.
Okay.
So yeah, it was very like unstable. Once I was able to go, so then I have to get out of the kayak, take everything out of the kayak, flip it. Man,
that's a lot.
He also added the motor recently after that, so I'm sure that didn't help with the weight in the battery. Plus, the water didn't help.
Yeah,
a lot of weight.
Dang.
That's crazy. Dude,
Let's put it this way.
I remember seeing you at the end of the tournament, and I was like, dude, I didn't see you on the water. And you're like, yeah, I had a rough day.
Yeah, it was. I feel bad because, I wasn't able to catch one fish, but because I was so worried about flipping that, it was bad. I feel bad for Kyle, I feel bad for Kyle.
Kyle's a big boy. Oh, there's a comment. Yeah. What did it say?
Kyle was my teammate, but I held it down for us. Lewis was my teammate. Lewis.
Yeah.
No, dude, that's a tough situation with your teammate, because you don't want to wish bad upon them, obviously. But at the same time, you're like, yo, get your ass out there. We got to fish.
Yeah.
Come on. Move, bro.
Yeah. Well, Tompkins, his phone messed up early on when he was my teammate. I caught.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
The top 3. Colin caught all the fish for Bordeaux. I caught all the fish for Tompkins.
Yeah.
Actually, I got out of the water at the same time with mine. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, same
his
time.
phone was like going off in his pocket.
My pedal broke. So then I was with one pedal, with one leg, and pull it with the hand and pull it. So I tried. I'm telling you, it was It was so bad.
that's
I
brutal.
tried because I feel bad. I don't want to, I don't want to get out of the water no matter what. So then, I feel bad. So, but it was a bad day right from the beginning.
It
So
happens.
what? So bad days in the water does what? This guy went and bought a brand new SUV, a brand new kayak. This guy went and spent some money.
He's like, I'm
Tell me what
done.
you got, Lewis.
Oh, I don't want to remember. I don't know. I spent probably like a 8K on
Whew.
everything. Yeah, the kayak, the sidekick, the battery, the everything. Everything.
It's not bad though, because now you're done.
Yeah, I mean.
So honestly, I'm glad to hear you say that because a lot of people will always compare the boats to kayaks and be like, oh, well, once you get up there with the kayak, you're spending the same amount of money. But at the end of the day, you used to spend $8K. Only thing you gotta do is charge your batteries.
Yeah.
Can we touch on that, Jermaine? I'm gonna open up a can of worms.
Please.
Here we go into the old century-long conversation. 10K for a kayak. Why don't you buy a damn boat?
It's getting crazy though, but
No, actually, in my opinion, like last year's models, even the Hobies, they got cheaper. You can get a brand new Hobie 360 for $3,000, 25.
yeah.
Not the XRs,
Yeah.
but if I had to say why, I mean, listen, I fish for Colin all the time on his bass boat. I fish with a friend from work. We do bass tournaments out at Candlewood and a couple other lakes. I still will never ever sell my kayak. I mean, listen, I was just ocean fishing a week ago. I was out there for 17 hours in the ocean. I will still never ever sell my kayak. There's something about it. I don't know what, why, how. It's just different. I love it. I'll never get rid of it. Is there can you do all 2 or 3? Of course. Do I have the money to do all 2 or 3? No. So,
I just think that for the average guy, 8,000 is attainable. Is it a little bit of a reach? Yeah, but it's attainable.
Yeah, but $8,000 on a kayak is top of the line everything.
That's what I'm saying though. But 20,
Yeah, that's like a LaFerrari.
That's what I'm saying. Like, and you're set for like
years.
10, 15 years. You're good.
Like, no maintenance.
You have to
no
upgrade
gas,
like,
no oil,
5
no
years?
nothing.
So you got to spend another $400 or $500, maybe $1,000.
Mainly free. Yeah.
On sonar to upgrade in 7 or 8 years.
Yeah. I mean, I've
had
my
kayak on top of it, if you're not even like going hard, you really don't even need to upgrade it.
But also think about this: what guys spend in gas, oil, recoating, gel, the live oil, all do it. I can go on. You're gonna spend $8,000 to $10,000 in the next 3 to 5 years on your boat, not even counting your boat.
Yeah, not even
just to maintain it.
Yeah, exactly. Putting it somewhere, winterizing it.
We have no maintenance. What, you got to oil your drive a little bit here and there? Check, keep your batteries off the cement in the winter. That's it.
I could put my kayak in my living room. My girl would shoot me. But if I really wanted to, it was like, yo, hey, I have nowhere else to put it. I need to put it in the living room. I could lay it right here. Like.
Can I see that conversation on live stream?
No.
Give me 20K and I'll show you a kayak.
Dude, Kyle's the perfect example. Kyle and Chris Sawzik. Kyle's got some Kyle, I'm not ragging on you, good. I love you. Some bullshit $500, $1,000, I think Brooklyn bullshit kayak. He had a trolling motor that Tompkins sold him for a really good deal. Tompkins hooked him up. But the guy's top 6 every freaking event.
I told him he Jimmy rigged his kayak.
But he's consistent. Every event, the guy's top. The kayak doesn't show or make you fish. It helps you get to place.
That's it.
But it doesn't catch the fish and doesn't put them in the boat. Chris Sawzik.
The only thing that matters, in my opinion, is whether or not you have motor or pedal. That's it.
Motor, pedal, or paddle. There's a difference.
The only thing that matters, because at the end of the day, if you want to competitively fish, I think that you need pedals.
A minimum, yes.
I think you need that because, like, and I'll say it, I'm competitively fishing without it, and I know it hurts me. I know I still do it because that's just like me. I'm going to continue to do it. I know some people are like, "Oh, I would never do that." Well, that's how you get experience. That's how you learn. But
The biggest thing with a kayak, it teaches you to be a better angler. It teaches you to be better at the map study. It teaches you to be better at the lake study. It teaches you to be better off the water because you have to be. We can't do 10 miles in 7 minutes like a bass boat can. We have to be better. It also teaches you to slow down and really pick apart spots because we can't get 15 miles to a bass. Well, we could, but you're talking 3 hours later.
Yeah. That's it.
So it does have a positive to it. And, you don't need the best gear. Most of us here in this chat started with a $200 Dick's Sporting Goods special.
Yeah.
And we worked our way towards it.
And even to this day, I'll say it like, no, and I'm not getting at nobody. The only reason half the guys have the stuff that they have is because they got it through club discounts.
Or we won the money to do it.
Yeah, or you won the money. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of Max did that. Max upgraded off his winnings last year.
I did it twice from KBF on my winnings from the National Trails.
You see a bunch of the nice high-end rods that I see a bunch of people have are Douglas. And they're like, yeah, I wouldn't have got that if it wasn't so it's not like we're still smart about our purchases, doing it the best way.
Dude, look at Jim Lynch. That guy's still throwing ugly sticks and $100 combos from Dick's, and the guy catches fish no problem.
Yeah.
But then you got me, who's got $3,000 worth of rods behind me, and I got my ass kicked.
Yeah.
So it's got positives, but at the same time, it's not required.
That's it. Fat said it also just takes time to upgrade. It took him 5 years. Yeah. And I always go back to my guy, Hellabass. I don't know if you guys watch his YouTube channel, but he said once a year, buy yourself a high-end combo, like 150 plus reel, 150 plus rod. Do it once a year. He's like,
so not a combo.
And then you add a combo. He's like, at the end of 4 or 5 years, you're like, you got everything, and you're sitting there going, okay, I don't really need too much more. And don't kill yourself.
Can I ask you about the terminology? So combo to me is the rod comes with the reel off the rack.
No.
That's what. Okay. That's what I think of combo because you usually get screwed on either the rod or the reel in the price.
Yeah.
It's one or the other. You're paying all the money's going for one side of it, and then you're paying $10 for the other side of it.
Exactly. That's my point.
It sucks, but yeah. But no, I'm just saying a combo in the sense of $150 for plus or whatever you want to do, whatever high end is for you, and then doing the same thing on the other end.
And dude, you never, even outside the gear, you never know what's going to come. So I'm on the Dobbins Pro team.
Mm-hmm.
I never saw that in a million years. That's a lifelong dream of mine. Rapala, I'm on Wakai Tech. I can go, and then the club has its own sponsors, but I worked for that. You got to work for what you want. That's the other thing. It's not going to, we could sit here and promise you guys hopes and dreams, ugly sticks, $200 kayaks, but you still got to work for it. You got to be up at 3 a.m, driving an hour to 2 hours to the tournament, getting ready to go, getting in that nasty weather, downpouring Amazon rain and freaking Zort. You got to stick with it.
And be dialed.
Exactly. You got to be dialed in. Half of us are up to 2 a.m. drinking a beer the night before freaking the powwow. So,
Yeah.
Lewis has been a part of it. Nico's been a part of it. He knows.
I do it every time I go.
Jermaine's been. He's been there. We're up to 2, 3 in the morning. We got to be up in an hour and a half, guys.
Yep.
Yeah, shut up. Got that.
I think even the last one I got there, I literally got there and I set up my bed right away. As soon as I got there, I was like, nope, you're not keeping me up this time. You're not keeping me up. 1 o'clock in the morning, I'm like, yeah, what are we talking about?
Dude, I'm trying to sleep and all I hear is
Yeah.
I'm laughing. I'm like, what the hell? I'm about to fall asleep and then I'm like,
he comes walking back over to us 1:40 in the morning. He goes, so I can't sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, pretty much.
Shit, I got Lewis on the way to my upstate house to Oneida to the Invitational last year. This guy's already drinking my beer in my car on the way up, and I'm driving.
Road
I mean,
trip.
I don't care. I mean, I was driving. I didn't have nothing to drink. Just for your viewers, I had nothing to drink on the way up. Just let's throw that out there. Not one.
Lewis was just getting us started early.
No, we do. We have a lot of fun. That's the other thing about this club. We have great people, so it's a lot of fun.
When is that again?
What?
Do we have I might be jumping the gun there. I'll circle back to that question. Roundout.
Oh yeah, we got. I was about that.
What was working? Because Nico, you got what, second place?
Yep.
Okay, and then Lewis was third. I don't know, whichever one of you guys wants to go first, but what was working for you at Roundout?
I'll go first. I was throwing this little. Oh my god.
Hold on, let me look. I gotta look. Hold on.
Go ahead. Little ball head, weedless, with a 3-inch contact. That was the one.
Mother Hubbard, are you really?
Yeah, that's how.
Oh my god!
Water, they find that shit, and then same thing, just on a drop shot. Throwing a little drop shot, and I started out. I fished. There was that, broken apart crane and all that structure. I caught one fish off there. I was like an 11-inch smallie. Made my way to where the Roundout empties out into the Hudson there, and there's like this the jetty turns, and it's like all the current pushes up against it, and I could see fish marked and stuff, and I caught like a catfish or two, and I'm like, there's fish along this wall, so I was throwing the drop shot, dragging it, and on that ball head, and what do you call it? I caught like another 12 or 13-inch largemouth there. Then I swung around. There was like a protected pocket full of chestnuts. I flipped that drop shot along the weed line, and I caught another 10 and 11-inch largemouth. Made my way back because the current at that point had changed. The tides had changed, and it was crazy because when we started fishing, the tide was all the way down at the bottom, and the jetty wall was I'm sitting in my kayak, and I'm looking up at the top of the jetty wall.
Yeah.
By the time I got back, came to the river, I'm above. The water was above the jetty, rose 3.5 feet. It was crazy.
Yeah.
And that current came in strong, but when the first started coming in, I threw that ball head, and I caught a 16.5-inch smallie, all in that churned water, just throwing it tight to cover, just dragging it, pausing it, and they either hit it on that first drop before it even hit the bottom, or just dragging it 8 foot and stopping, and you just feel dink. And so I got a tiny little bait in that murky water, man.
The damn drop shot. I can't stand it.
This guy's
little bits. They get bit.
Yeah.
Called twice, and I caught some smaller fish that weren't gonna score anyway. And I probably caught 12 fish, 7 keepers, and I called twice. So that was cool because I had 67 right away. I looked down, I'm like, oh, I'm doing good. I'm doing better than I think Ralph had 65 at the time. I was like, oh yeah, okay, I got 67. Then I called, I got 70, and then I called again. I got 73, and then all of a sudden Bordeaux comes out of nowhere. I'm like, shit. And then by that time I got heat sick. I was kind of half dead, dehydrated, and I didn't the rest of the day after 1.
Yeah.
It was a lot warmer than I thought out there that day. Yeah, I wasn't expecting all that sun.
Yeah, it hit me hard.
What about you, Lewis?
Oh, for me, it's shaky head.
Okay.
Motherfucker.
Shaky head all day. I tried drop shot. I got one, but then I changed to the shaky head. I mean, it was working. Yeah, I had the zoom. I don't remember it's like a watermelon with red flake. That one. Every fish. Yeah, I got a knife.
Good. I was throwing the same thing, and they wouldn't touch it for me.
No.
It's always interesting how that works.
Green pumpkin, red flake, power bait, shaky head worm, standard thing I throw anywhere will catch fish, did not touch it for me. Not one.
Wow.
Kyle said Nico, the finesse king. There you go. Did you fish the entire jetty? It holds some good largemouth.
Yeah, I did.
Like-
Those are the bites that I got. I didn't get
Yeah.
anything special that day, but it's how it
I didn't get
goes.
a single fish off that jetty because I ran into you there. And I fished
Yeah.
that jetty with tubes, drop shot, shaky head, ran across that wall. I had one blow up, like you said, on those chestnuts in the corner, but on the opposite side of you.
Yeah.
And actually, I went to go bring my lure because it didn't go through, and it actually came up through it. It came through them and missed it. That's when I went around the corner and I saw it and I picked up the frog.
yeah.
But dude, that whole wall on the left side, not a damn bite, not one.
Mm.
Nope. And I was there for about an hour, and he was there too, and he obviously caught him. I didn't.
Yeah.
Michael Bradley's actually from that area, and he actually fishes Rondout almost every weekend. I'm supposed to run
God
up
bless you.
Yeah, I'm supposed to run up and jump on the boat with him one day.
You ain't catching me back there unless I have to be.
Michael Bradley got the spots, and he got the boat, so we can make some runs.
So then I saw this barge. I was around the corner with the chestnuts. You know, the outside of that. I don't know if it's a lighthouse, whatever that big house is in the corner. There's a barge coming in with a tugboat, and I'm racing the waves to get back in the inlet, dude. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get killed.
That's what I'm worried about. See, I would have died. I have a paddle.
Yeah. So
Dude, I'm racing with my motor to race to get back in the inlet.
That was Joey. He went all the way down to the lighthouse. You got.
I was around it.
Yeah.
I went out and around it. I was out in the open water.
I think he meant like all the way like down the river, like another.
Yeah.
No, Kyle was down there. Kyle went real far south down to the second or next marina. Down south. Kyle was down there pretty far.
No, but Joey Skill Liba went even farther. Like that's he like
Did he?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
We went far.
Yeah, he went far.
Damn.
And he worked his way back. Yeah.
Dude, and he pedals. That dude will pedal like 6 miles. Like 7 miles. I can't. He's crazy.
Isn't that?
He's nuts.
He gets it in now. So
That's also why I'm fat. So
Yeah. Yeah, you freaking hit the motor.
Yeah,
Sit
can't
back.
claim-
I
can't
see
claim
you
exercise
sit back
anymore.
all the time.
dude, I still like this. I push my motor. Here's my feet. There we go. Next spot. Where we going?
You steer.
I'll
And then
tell
I
you,
dropped my
needed-
skeg.
At the end of the day, I would have needed a motor because I like limped back to the launch at the end of the day.
Ex Kyle.
South way past the marina.
What's that? South way past the marina.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got down.
Yeah, that was Joey. That was Joey. He was down there.
Yeah.
But ex Kyle, even a motor, it's not about throughout the day. It's getting out there faster and further. The line's in, and it's the ride back. Even if you're doing the same speed that you pedal, fine. But the fact that you don't have to exert the energy is a big difference.
Yeah. That's it. It's honestly kind of crazy because like that's why I think I'm still in decent shape and like I'm not like drained. Honestly, I'm more tired from like my butt and my back hurt more.
I stand all morning as long as I can until the wind starts kicking up because of that reason. I'll stand all day if I could.
That's the only thing that bothers me is like when I get off, I got like sea legs when I get off the water. I get off the water and like my legs don't want to work for like the first.
Especially how your seat is on your kayak. That definitely takes to you.
That's it.
But yeah, there's certain arms and muscles and back muscles that you use when you're paddling that you don't even realize. Then you lose them, and then you're paddling again. And you're like oh, like what the heck? Because I haven't paddled in so long. I
don't mind it though.
Yeah, but you got a pretty good kayak for paddling. Imagine paddling like a friggin' PA or one of these new natives. Yeah, okay. Good luck.
Yeah. No, I'm not paddling my 13.5.
That's what I want to get. I want to get a native. I'm gonna get a native. I think it's over. I'm gonna get the Slayer.
I'll ask around, see what I can do for you.
Yeah, I'm gonna get that because it's the lightest. Because I car top still, so I don't want to go crazy with weight. Because I'm not like I just got my car last year, so it's literally been a year this month.
You'll be a little wet. Just make sure you either a tour or you get some like NRS boots.
Fine, but I wear the NRS Pros. I wear the NRS.
So you're good.
Until
you get like this much water? It's minute.
Or you throw the scuppers in, but that makes it less stable though.
See, that's the thing. I never had to deal with scuppers because the Hobies actually get 0 water, which is impressive. None at all. So I've never had to use scuppers.
Really?
Never in my life have I ever used a scupper hole plug.
And like I said, I don't think like maybe if you really think about it, maybe the first tournament of the year I'll have to use scuppers, and after that I'm fine.
Yeah, because it's warm.
Yeah, because I'm not that guy. Like I don't. My dad always jokes with me, and he's like, the number one rule is to be able to go fishing again. So any time that you might do something that you're like, and it might harm you from going fishing again, just don't do it. You know, unless like it's a tournament situation, you're going for the win, you're going for the gusto. Be as safe as you can. Do what you got to do. You know, but like
we've been in some gnarly situations. I mean,
but if you're just fun fishing, like, and you get that like little feeling, just like stop, just chill.
Ask these guys about Lake Murray last year. We went to South Carolina.
Oh yeah, the wind. I forgot that.
Dude, Rich Bordeaux ended up with some guy's freaking back lawn, 3 miles from the ramp, with a motor he couldn't get back.
Jeez,
I had to power down to 50% from 90% because I was taking so much water. Here's the kicker. And then it rained. We actually had poured for like a half hour that night. I took on so much water from the wind, crashing over Whitecaps, which I wasn't going to tip. But the next day I almost flipped because there was so much water in my hull. I had to pull up to one of those jet ski ramps on somebody's dock. Some random dock. I'm in the middle of South Carolina. Some random dock in a cove with all my gear on. You're probably talking 300 pounds. Just to drain my kayak because I was starting to teeter topple from all the water in my kayak the day before that I forgot to drain.
Mm.
Wow. And I don't take on water, but it's when the waves come over my front that's the center hatch it's not fully sealed.
Yeah.
Dude, it was gnarly. South Carolina was gnarly. That wind was ripping, but listen, when you got 15 grand on the line, you do what you got to do.
Fat said I never use scuppers, even going 6 miles an hour. Kyle said I sit in 2 to 3 inches of water all day.
Yeah. He's pushing the weight capacity. He's passing out a submarine.
Kyle be having me nervous sometimes. I look over at Kyle's kayak and his butt is like,
how you haven't sunk yet? I don't know.
The butt of his kayak is like, oh, so close. But he gets it done. He gets it done, man.
He's like that pickup truck that's just sagging, like just
in
the pavement.
He's literally like at his weight capacity. He's like 10 pounds over.
Let's give me 2 minutes. I'm going to grab something, and then we'll, if you guys want, we'll jump into the classic stuff.
Yes, sir.
So, chat it up. So, Lewis, how was your day, bro?
Oh, man. Listen. So, what is next? Zor, right?
Zor, yeah.
I think so.
Zor. Last year
was
was
been there before.
Terrible. It was pouring last year.
When was Zor? I think Zor's the one I got rained on and it hurt.
It was bad.
Yeah.
It was pouring, last year.
Last year was disgusting.
It was very bad. Yeah.
When is that? Is that next weekend?
Following 24th.
Yeah.
So got
24th.
2 more weekends.
All right, we'll see.
24th.
I don't know. I can't promise that one, but
I gotta get out and pre-fish that next weekend.
Next weekend?
Yeah. Well, this weekend is gonna be like it might be freaking 6-8 inches of water in the watershed. That river's gonna be freaking moving.
Oh yeah.
And it's so down in the water, it's so down the river that's like everything's just gonna drain into
pull it up real quick.
There. I wonder what it's gonna be like.
I think the weather is gonna be nice.
Yeah, the weather's gonna be nice this weekend.
The weather's gonna be
all
nice.
the water that's gonna be going through Zora, it might not be too fun.
Yeah.
Do I? I'm trying to pull up the map real quick.
I've never been there.
I don't think it was. Damn, I got the name. Was it Navionics? That was on. I'm so. How do I forget my own thing? This doesn't look like the home page that I remember though. But let's see. What's the other map service? Is it there's oh no, I got it. Save.
You don't have that bookmarked?
No, that's what I'm saying. I don't. I was like, did I get the right one? So let's see. I'm trying to. Golly, I suck. It's showing me like watches and stuff. I don't want to like. New charts. This is craziness. All right, I'm giving up. I failed. Sorry, y'all. Good try, Jermaine.
All I know
Anyway,
is that this weekend will be completely different 2 weeks from
yeah,
now.
that's a fact. Conditions will change drastically between this weekend and the tournament. Yeah.
Especially if I want to get like a first feel for it. It's like, oh, I'll get a first feel for it when the water's off the way up and I can't see anything. I'm going to be like, oh, I didn't know there was a rock there or whatever. That would be interesting. But yeah, I'm still going to be throwing this at Sword.
At Sword?
I'm still going to be throwing this little guy. That'll still be in play. My little baby.
Got it.
On a hair jig rod is what I throw it on.
Yeah, there we go. Holy sugar honey iced tea. Okay, here we go, y'all. Let's see. Share screen.
What are you gonna throw? What's gonna be your first bait to throw, Lewis? As Zor.
Azor?
There we go. Will it load now?
Depends.
Okay.
Depends how clear is the water.
Yeah. How does it? Is it kind of clear, or is it kind of like stained?
I gotta tell you the truth. I love Bradshaw. I have different setup for Bradshaw. I really like it. I like it. It's just me.
What are we looking at?
I was trying to look at Zor, but for some reason my thing's not loading. Like it won't let me zoom in more than this, and then it goes away.
Yeah, I programmed your computer. Stop looking at it.
Yeah. Sucks. Oh.
I was gonna pre-fish Zora, but with all this rain, that's gonna be blown out right now.
Yeah, that's what Nika just said. It's gonna be freaking blown out. It's gonna be a complete.
I'll go during the week.
Yeah.
Yeah, I go Tuesday. Yeah. Tuesday I'm going.
Tuesday?
Tuesday, yeah.
So I know when not to go. Got it.
Yeah, Tuesday.
What Kyle say? Is that Kyle?
Well, yeah, he said milk chocolate.
Yeah, probably. Probably. It was actually pretty clean last year until it started torrentially monsooning Amazon rainforest on us.
Yep, and I almost quit.
Dude, I haven't felt rain that hard in a long. Dude, it hurt my face. I had to put my hat on. It hurt.
No, I was out there just as I am right now. T-shirt, hat, and shorts because it was like 80 degrees.
It was warm.
Yeah, and I went out. It literally, there was one point where I just put my head down, and I just went like, because it hurt. And
it literally hurt.
Yeah, there's nothing I could do because I was.
Dude, you're getting raindrops like this. Yeah. Me and Corwin, I'm like, F this. I went and sat underneath the bridge. I beached my kayak under the bridge. I sat down and started eating my lunch.
I was getting pelted. I was like, oh my God, this is crazy.
Let's put it this way. Chris was probably, I think it was Chris, Corwin, 80 yards from me, 60 yards from me, and I'm yelling his name like 7 times. He can't hear me. He cannot hear me because that's how hard it was raining.
Yeah.
Could the fish breathe out of water?
At that point, probably.
Yes, 110%. I guarantee it. I think you know what? I definitely have a video. So I tell people all the time, outside of a shower, that's the wettest I've been in my adult life. Like outside of a pool and a shower.
Yeah.
Like that's like I was literally like
soaked.
Like it was like it literally felt like my whole body was in water at like when it was just I was just like, okay, well, there's nothing I can really do. Like,
Nico, take the last 3 days of rain and put it into an 8-hour event.
yeah.
Yeah.
Non-stop
And then on top of it,
monsoon.
you ready? Not even an 8-hour event. Put it into like 2 hours of the 8-hour event. Because it didn't rain all day. It started raining. It rained hard for like an hour. Then it like calmed down and rained for like another hour, and then it just stopped. And then
Oh, see, when I went up north, I hit rain as soon as I passed under the first bridge. It unloaded on me.
Because of me, it rained like, it had that like period where it rained and then it stopped. And I was like, okay. I want to know if I have a video.
I don't know if I do.
I remember it. I definitely have a video because I remember I was like, what would you do?
All my spots were blown out. That was the problem because I was fishing the skinnier water up north. My stuff was blown out mud. So muddy that I actually put on a spinnerbait with the red blades.
That's nice.
That's how blown out it was. I actually caught 2 fish off of it, but it was so blown out that it was bad. And it wasn't like that 2 hours before. The problem with Zor and Lily, everything runs into it. It's like the Delaware. Everything in the area runs into those systems, pretty much. He's looking for that video.
I know. I want to find it bad. I was trying to think, like, was it on my Instagram? No, because there's me getting the kayak. No, I don't think I put. That was crazy. I put it on my story.
If you didn't wear a hat, it hurt.
Here it is.
Can you put it to the camera?
No, so look, this is funny because.
Can you put it to the camera on here?
I don't think it's gonna work.
Oh, too much light.
No, because it's a reel. I don't think it. Can you see that?
Kind of,
See
yeah.
how choppy that water is?
Yeah.
That's the rain.
That's the rain, dude.
Hold on, I'm gonna like.
I see what you're saying. I know this. Yeah, I guess it's the real.
See, look, it's a blurry. Look, that's rain.
Dude, it looks like fog.
Rain. Yeah,
it's rain. It looks like fog. It's rain.
Yeah.
Yeah, the surface looks like that.
Because I posted that with the it was like X-rays reveal. I got that dog in me.
That's funny.
I was like, yo, I cannot. I got home, and the first thing I said to my girl, I was like, I can't believe I just did that. I really cannot believe I just did that. That was
some shit. That was some shit.
Yeah. I was like, that was one of the craziest things I've ever done in my kayak. Like, I can't believe I just did that. And she was
but
like,
now you know your limits though. It pushes to the limit and you were fine.
Yeah. Oh, 110%. Like I remember even this year when I went to Candlewood, by myself this year. And dude, I'm dancing. I was like, okay. And I'm just sitting on the chop. And I remember like I took a moment and I was like, yeah, I would have panicked last year.
Yeah.
I was like, I would have panicked it right now. And I was like, and I'm just chilling. I'm good. Because I just know, I just know my kayak now. I'm like, okay. I know my limits. I know when I'm going to get to that point where it's like, okay, I need to get.
It's dangerous.
Yeah. So, just,
Do you remember me screaming at Zor in the last 35 minutes?
What, when you caught one right by the boat ramp again?
When I lost at the boat ramp that jumped out of the water.
Oh, yeah.
Off that rock wall, dude, I was fuming. You could see the steam coming out my head.
I didn't talk to you for the rest of the day. I was like, I'm not going to say nothing.
I lost a 20-plus inch smallie at the boat jumping twice.
There's just nothing you could do about it, though. Like, it's just smallie madness. That's like the only word I have for it. He just came up.
I literally saw a rock wall. I saw a fish on it. I said, let me just throw at it. Ned rig. Bang. This thing flew out of the water. I said, oh, my God. Fought it, flew out of the water. I said, he goes, you got a good one? He goes, you got a good one? I said, dude, it's a tank. By the boat twice, kept digging, jumped again, and spit the hook. I was fuming.
I just turned around. I was watching like this.
Yeah, he started paddling away from me, bro.
I was like, oh, I'm out of here. I was like, I
was pissed.
I know it. I know that feeling. You're just like,
that fish would have won the event for me.
Yep. Dead birds.
I was fuming and just spit a Ned rig. It's just nothing. You said Nico, nothing you can do about it. Or Jermaine said it. Sorry.
Yeah, nothing you could do about it.
Good hook set, solid. No slack in the line. Just spit it.
He's just gonna do what he wants.
Dude, even on Colin's boat, I don't think we told anybody this. When I did the boat tournament with Colin, he hooked into a good smallmouth. I think about 3 pounds. Right away. It was still light out. The night event, the night tournament we did on the bass boat in Candlewood. This fish that he caught, I swear to you, cleared 3.5 feet, almost 4 feet of water jumping out.
Jesus.
To the point it jumped over his boat, height-wise, and I literally stuck the net out and he goes swish. It literally like a freaking basketball going into a net. I couldn't believe, dude. I'm telling you, that fish must have cleared 3-4 feet of water.
That's nuts.
Wow.
Small. I couldn't believe how high it jumped. I'm kneeling on his bass boat. So his bass boat's 2 feet off the water.
Yeah.
I'm kneeling down on my torso, so I'm another 2 feet up. It reached my head level.
Yeah.
It jumped so high enough that I was able to get the net under it before it hit the water again.
They probably jump higher than us when we're sitting on our kayak sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh, I've had them jump. This fish would have jumped in his boat if he was closer.
That's crazy.
That happened to me in Candlewood. Remember, Rich, when I called you that you was in the shower? They make a video call.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Dude, they jump right in your boat sometimes. It's wild.
It's nuts.
Kayaks I can understand, what are you? A foot off the water, maybe?
Yeah.
Most of us. But a bet, dude, I'm telling you, this thing cleared my head.
Wow.
Thanks, Colin. I was the best net man at that point in time. Because if I didn't net it, it was gone. Because as soon as he put it in the net and he brought it on deck, the hook just went, it just fell out. The hook just went, it just rolled out of its mouth. And I'm not going to say what he was throwing, but because that's up to Colin. But open hook, exposed hook, good hook set. It just, literally, the hook just went, rolled out of his mouth. Right in the net. I couldn't believe it.
Michael Bradley
yeah,
said, you see Joey Sifuntis had a smallie jump out of his live well with the cull tag on. He tracked it with Colin Friss and sonar and snagged the cull tag.
That's crazy. No way.
He told that story on, what was it, Mercer's podcast or whatever?
I didn't see that.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
We always had one of Colin's, me and Colin, we had one, we were doing the night tournament, and the fish they were going nuts. Jumped out of the live well, started flopping on the boat. We thought we lost a 3-pound smallie. We got it back in. I thought it was gone. We got it back. It was close. We found out it helps? Pool noodles. Put pool noodles over the top of the live well, the size of the live well, so they can't jump and go through it. It works. It actually works. And it keeps them calmer, too. I don't know why. I guess it's structure maybe to them or the lighting. But it actually works with the pool noodles.
There we go. Slyfox said I had a large jump 3 to 4 feet out of the water at the KBF NC this spring. 18.5 incher and still landed it. Nice.
Yeah.
Largy, I'm shocked would jump that high. I'm not denying it, but or I'm not saying your experience is wrong.
Dragonfly, like, not fighting, but I've seen them jump like 3 foot, just grab a dragonfly out of there before.
But most largies, when you hook them, they do that. They come up. They come up to like your gill plate, shoulder, and they do like that thrashing alligator thing, but they don't come out of the water. It's rare.
Yeah.
Bigger largemouth. Again, I'm not saying he's wrong. I'm sure it happened. It's just that's cool. Smallmouth are just known for clearing. I mean, their tails out of the water 3 feet. And they're a whole different breed of fish, dude. You can feel them coming up. You're like, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Going for a ride, but what news you got for us about the TOC, Rich? Lay it on us.
Moving on, yeah.
TOC and Classic. So there's certain things I can say on here. There's going to be a couple things I cannot say on here. Due to certain reasons, not because we're hiding it from you. We'll post it on the members page only. So you guys are aware of what's going on. Just can't be posted public.
I think I know one. I understand that. I think I understand what's going on.
Yeah, I know you do. So I'm trying to.
I understand that.
We'll just talk about the Classic. How about that?
Yeah,
Let's do
that's
that.
it.
Okay, let's just talk about the Classic.
We'll get into that.
The Hudson Valley Classic is on Sunday, September 15th. Correct me if I'm wrong.
It's a Sunday.
It's
The
the second.
Classic.
Pretty sure, yeah, like the second.
The Classic. Again, the
yeah.
Classic is on a Sunday.
Okay.
There will be free fishing Saturday the day before.
Okay.
So we'll leave it at that. We do have the Tournament of Champions right around and or on the same date-ish as the Classic. So, look at the schedule. Just look at it. We did pull a permit for Sunday where our Classic's going to be. So, we have 2 ramps open for the Classic on Sunday, which is not typical for us. You know, we usually do 1 ramp, maybe 2 if we can. The 2024 Hudson Valley Kayak Bass Fishing Classic will be on the infamous Candlewood. We have a permit to allow us to launch from either squants or Latins. It is angler's choice. You can launch wherever you want. Well, Latins and squants. With that being said, the awards will be at squants because that's where the state wants us. They want us at squants. You will have 1.5 hours from the time of lines out to get back to squants if you're at Latins. Latins to squants is 22 minutes. If you need more than 1.5 hours, I can't help you. We will start 1.5 hours from lines out to the minute. We're doing awards. We will have drinks, snacks, food, the whole 9 for you guys. Don't stop at the store. Don't stop anywhere. It will be provided. Just get there. We'll have cold food, cold beer, cold water. Sorry, cold food. Warm food. We'll try warm food.
Cold food.
We got like heroes and stuff, so it's gonna be like cold food.
Hot dog and burger.
No, I don't think we're gonna go like that. I don't think we're gonna bring the grill. We'll probably just do like heroes or something.
Yeah.
Everything will be provided. Just show up, guys. I can't stress this enough. There's gonna be one change this year that it's gonna tick a couple people off, but it is what it is. This is the last event of the year for 2024. The final event. We're naming the Rookie of the Year. We're naming the Angler of the Year, the Classic Champion, the Tournament of Champions Champion, biggest largemouth of the year, biggest smallmouth of the year. What else are we doing? I have like 14 trophies to give away. Let's put it that way. I think it's 14 in total. Plus, I'm going to walk over here real quick. My room's clean down here, finally, my fishing room. All these boxes, I don't know if you guys can see them. See all these boxes down here? Of prizes to give away. All this stuff is going back to you guys to give away for free. On top of 2 rods, 3 reels, and other stuff that are being given away for free at random to anybody that's at the awards. A lot of stuff. Show up. If you do not show up to the awards to support the club and everybody else who won, just like they did the rest of the year for you, you will not get your AOI points for the Classic.
I like
that.
Which is
a big change.
I like that.
We don't want to restrict anybody. We don't want to hurt anybody. But at the same time, support the people who supported you throughout the whole season. You want your AOI points? You want to make the invitational, which I'll touch on in a second? Show up to the awards and be on time. You're all grown adults. You know, are you late to work? Are you late to your doctors? Are you late to this? One day out of 365, you could be on time for fishing. Be on time to the awards. Don't be late. Be there. Support the people who helped you. And come get some food and drinks and hang out.
Just plan for it. That's good.
Huh?
That's cool.
Just plan for it. That's it.
Yeah.
You know, we all know it's coming. It's not like you gave us.
It's been planned since January.
Oh, we're letting you know. Hey, just plan for it. Hey, we're gonna hang out pretty much all day.
What do we? What is this? August something? August 10th?
It's a month out, right?
You have you have a month and a week.
Yeah.
to plan for this. Also, actually, good point, Jermaine.
What day is it again?
The 15th.
The 15th, yeah. It's the second weekend of September.
But it's gonna be
If you have a
Is it
prior
Sunday?
engagement, Lewis, I'll call you after this. Remember what I said in the first 2 sentences of this video when I started talking about it. I'm only talking about the Classic.
Okay.
We'll talk on the members page. My train of thought. Shit. What was I talking about?
Classic. Some about the Classic.
Yeah, I forgot. Damn it.
Something about the day you have time to plan.
If you have plans already for that day, you have a family party, your grandmother's birthday, whatever it is, call me this week or next week and let me know.
Yeah, there you go.
Now, right away, be an adult. Hey, I'm sorry, dude, we had planned, 2 months ago.
Yeah.
Whatever. Great. No problem. We will not hold you to it.
Exactly.
God forbid your grandmother, your dog, your aunt, your kids get sick. You're in the hospital that day and you have to leave. I get it. Communicate with us.
That's it.
Because, Jermaine, part of my language on your stream, because if you have a bad day and you come up to me, my kid's in the hospital, and you have to leave because you had a bad day and I find out otherwise, I will find out. You all know what I do for a living. You're a fucking scumbag.
That's it.
Support the people that helped you. Take the hour and a half out of your day and hang out with the people that you've met and became friends with for the last couple of years, whether you win or not, myself included. The board included Mike, Rich, Colin, Ralph, Chris. List goes on. Nico, Jermaine, Lewis. I can name 100 people. Support them. It's the last event. Be there. Let's have a last hoorah. Grab a beer, grab a water, grab a soda, whatever you drink. We'll have it all for you, I promise. On the club, no cost to you. Well, that's where the membership money comes from, just so you guys know.
Mm-hmm.
Out from Cali, Jason Gordita said, awesome tournament director. Yep.
Thank you. And you know what? I might be the director or the president or El Jefe. No, I'm just kidding. But I have an awesome board behind me. I have Colin Harding, Ralph Way, Rich Perdue, Mike Tompkins, Chris Fatser. These guys behind me, dude, if it wasn't for them, I'd be overwhelmed. I probably would have shut this club down by now because it's too much.
That's it.
These guys behind me are just as good, and I wish they would. I want you guys to understand they're more of the face of this club than I am, and they truly are. Because all the decisions, dude, you look at our board chat, we talk 4 or 5 times a day. You guys would go nuts. Some's BS, but some's legitimately, dude, we kill each other. We argue, we fight. We go just to make a decision. It's not easy.
2 groups that are kind of crazy. The fantasy football group.
Yeah, mine's like that too.
Today, at one point, I was like, Jesus, like 2 hours. I was like, oh my God.
So end game is support your people, support the anglers that got us all here, including myself. Support your friends that you've made, and let's have a good time. Whether you did bad, good, you have a previous engagement plan, let us know. That's it. It's that simple.
That's it. We fight a lot.
Yeah, it's difference of opinion. That's all it is. Dude, Kyle's been hounding me for weeks.
You're literally, because at the end of the day, you guys' jobs is to say, hey, I think this.
It's all opinionated.
That's it. That's all it is. You guys, hey, I think this. Hey, I think this. Oh, that's my question. All right, question for you.
Uh-oh. Wait, for who, me?
Yeah, for you.
Oh,
and I don't think Fats is here. He can answer too. I think I saw Colin. I don't know if he's hanging around at all either.
We got.
Would the club ever introduce any New Jersey lakes? Yes, no, why?
Nico, what are we talking about?
We just talked about that today. I was like, if you're gonna replace Mahopac Lake, why not something in Jersey?
Yeah.
Like, but having
we've had
y'all got the alligator arms in this club apparently. That extra.
Ooh, quick.
That extra.
Quick. Why? Give me a why, Fats.
So here's why. I'm gonna tell you why. If the club, we go where the club growth takes us.
Okay.
So right now, New Jersey North, which is my buddy Chris, another different Chris, runs an awesome New Jersey North club. Good dude, great people, right?
Yeah.
I don't want to take away from him. Now, if he was interested in somewhat merging, then we can talk. But now you're talking about a third state license that guys are going to have to buy in order to do this club. And I'm a big advocate of it shouldn't have to cost you all this money to join our club and be able to fish. What?
I hear that.
I feel bad. Wait, I'm trying to think.
Dude, I'm a big fan of Hapakong. I love Hapakong. I wish I could go there tomorrow. I love that fucking place.
I got all three.
I already got out there. I live in New Jersey.
Got all three, man.
I love Hapakong. I love that place. If people hate it, I love it.
You know, there's a few. There's quite a few places.
I don't think there's ramp fees. I don't know.
I mean, you got Hapakong, you got Skunksville. I can go on.
Yeah, Skunksville is terrible.
Well, I know guys who love it. Then you got Merrill Creek?
Merrill Creek, yeah. And that's
a couple.
Honestly, you're shouting out the
standing timber out there.
What is that? Slay Nation Trail. You know, I'm not saying go fish one of those exact same lakes, but I was just wondering.
Also, I'm sorry. Let me touch on this. This is another reason why Jersey is impossible. No, I'm sorry, not impossible to get permits on their lakes. One, it's like $100 or $75. Don't quote me on that. And you have to do that shit like a year in advance. It's not easy.
And Spruce Run and Round.
And it costs Spruce Run, and I think Spruce Run or Mellow Creek, you have to steam clean your boats before you can go in. There's a lot of moving parts to something like that we're not really.
All right.
And then like Hapakong. Hapakong, I think it's like 50 minutes from me, 55 minutes, maybe an hour, not far. Which doesn't require all that, but now I gotta go pay $50 to go fish for 8 hours.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
That's the other. We're not against it. It's just if we can get enough interest in the Jersey guys, that the Connecticut guys and all these guys, which is not far. It's not far for anybody. All our events are within 2 hours. That's what we try to do.
Yeah.
If we can get enough interest in it, then we would do it.
Okay.
The Tri-State Kayak Club or something.
So that's actually not bad. Tri-State kayak bass fishing. That sounds pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
It actually sounds.
Yeah, that's actually interesting. And then my last question for you: any lakes that you think I think everyone gets their butt kicked at certain spots, and you say, "Hey, screw this place." But then obviously there's going to be another couple guys.
Rondout. Sorry, sneezed.
Yeah, I think I could say the same thing about Bantam, but it's okay.
Listen. Bantam ain't going nowhere. That's the only place I got freaking grass I can fish. That shit's not going anywhere. That's the only lake with grass right now.
Come on. Anyway, any new lakes coming?
We try every year. We always put a vote up every single year at the end of the year. What lakes do you guys want to see? The biggest thing we have to account for is I'm not going to do a lake 2.5 hours away to have 8 guys. It's just not worth it.
Yeah.
When I can do a lake 1 hour and 45 and have 25 guys.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of stipulations and stuff like that. There is a lake or two up by Bantam that we haven't done yet that are very well known. We're looking into. We almost had the Classic there, but permits are a little tough.
Bantam's my drop event every year. I hate Bantam.
Yeah, welcome.
I hate Bantam. Sorry.
We're trying. We always try. It's just we're very limited here with what we can and cannot do with the lake sizes. Lake sizes.
Okay.
Now, will I use the word new lakes? No. Will I say we might repeat a lake that we haven't touched in 2 years? Yes.
Yeah. No, that's what I'm saying. Or you know what?
Or what about like a multi-lake? I know you guys used to do that in Seven Lakes Drive, but what about like in Sullivan County? Like there's Toronto, White Lake, Lake Superior, all within 15 minutes of each other.
We're not familiar with that area. So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
We're not familiar with these areas to know enough to say, hey, it's big enough, or there's a launch, there's this. We need help with that. If you guys got lakes, tell us. Reach out to us. We're not familiar with these further apart.
I know they're too small for like everybody to go to one lake.
But if you
when
got 3 lakes within 10, 15 minutes of each other,
yeah,
that's
Yeah.
okay.
you all met in one area or something.
I'm going to Highland.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm going to Highland based on what you said. I'm going to Highland.
Yeah.
I heard grass. I heard there's grass. I'm going there.
Yeah, there's always.
I like grass.
So I don't know. That's always an option. I thought about that today.
It's just we need to have more information about it. We have no problem opening up stuff. It's just we need ramp size, ramp fees. How big is the lake? How's the fit? There's a lot of variables that we need info on.
Yeah.
And I got something else to throw at you too. All right, finish your thought though, because I'm going to change the topic a little bit.
We used to do up in. Oh shit! What's right above me? What county's above me? Orange County. Jesus.
Orange. I was going to say something right there.
We used to do Round Lake and Walton, which is 8 minutes down the road from each other. Pick your lake.
Yep.
We used to do that. You can even switch lakes midday if you want to. I don't care.
Yeah.
We've done that.
Is there any good fish in there? I've been up there one time.
There's a story about Round Lake that DEC came in about 10 years ago now, maybe 11. Shocked the lake, pulled a bunch of fish out, threw them in the truck, and left, and nobody knows why.
No.
Multiple people told me that. Walton, I have pulled 2 over 20 smallies in a 1975, and I have the photos of it.
Yeah, I've on a spy bait. It didn't bite. I didn't catch it, but on Walton Lake, but burning up my spy bait at the end. Yeah, like a 21, like almost. Like
Walton's got good fish, but it's got
and try to, but it's not that big.
Deep,
and it's
deep edges, and it's super steep, and it's not big.
Yeah, it's not.
I mean, off the edge, it drops like 30 feet off the edge.
Yeah.
Then you get all the people there fighting for parking because they're not supposed to be there, and they get kicked out by the and they're not, the parking people. It's a nightmare.
What would you say is Michael Bradley said? What is small? What is too small?
Too small for us is at least minimum is 3 to 350, 350 acres.
Yeah. See, Kyle said
minimum.
Small.
Yeah.
I think what's Copic? Like 375? I don't even know what Copic is.
I'll tell you right now.
Copic's is probably as small as it can go. Copic's bigger than Mayapack, I think.
Yeah, there he goes. Copic is under 300. No way.
No, Copic's not. Is it? Actually, it might be 287.
I'll tell you right now.
How big is Copic? How many acres?
410 acres.
Yeah, I know it.
410.
How big's Mayapack?
Mayapack's probably pretty big.
I thought that was like 600 acres or something.
Is it really that big?
I thought it
was.
Look
it up. I can't. I'm on my phone. Google it. Somebody Google it.
Yeah, I'm doing it right now.
And then I think before we get out of here,
583 acres.
Oh, it is. So Copic's as small as we go. So 350, 400, like Kyle says, it's small as we go.
Yep.
Sebago
unless it's a multi-lake. Well, so Sebago, you run into the same issue. I'm a big Harriman guy. You know me in Sebago.
Yeah.
But it's no different than us going to Jersey. You still need a $35 permit.
For Sebago?
Yeah.
I hate Harriman, so don't go up there. I don't care.
But that's the point, though. You still need to pay for a permit to have one event. It's just not worth it to these guys.
Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah.
So
maybe I can talk to
fee then just for New York, like because it's Harriman State Park, you have to pay.
Harriman State Park has its own licensing for launching boats.
Oh, okay.
That's $35, unless I can talk to the park, which is not out of the question. Maybe get a day that we can just do it without it. Do I doubt it? Yes. Is it possible? Possibly. I don't know.
Yeah. And then my last question for you. So, and this is from another club, and I thought it was a great idea. Would you ever bring on a working man's schedule? So you give one lake, you have to pick Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. You pick your day, you fish it, 8-hour block, submit your fish. That's it. Come Tuesday, rank the fish, and then that way, guys like myself, I would never miss a tournament. Would you ever think about something like that? Because my guys down in Indiana do it, and I thought about it, and I heard it, and I was like, wow. Because then you just say, hey, look.
Say it again?
So, okay, Mayapack. You have to fish Mayapack. But the schedule, Mayapack is open Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Whoever the TD is that day, hey, it's Jermaine. I'm fishing Mayapack from 8 in the morning, or I think Mayapack's only open 9 to 5, technically, or whatever. I'm fishing Mayapack 6 to
you have your legal hours for submissions.
Yeah. So whatever the legal hours. But I'm just gonna say, yeah, Grubby does it. That's what I was saying. Grubby does it. I'm fishing Mayapack from 6
you call
to
it
2.
Grubby? You talk about GRBY?
Yeah, they call it Grubby.
Do they call it Grubby?
Yeah, they call it Grubby, the Grubby
Oh,
team.
I didn't know that. Yeah, they're good dudes. They're good guys down there.
Yeah, so you fish. I would fish. So I'm off on Thursdays. So I would take Thursday or like Monday or something or Sunday.
Oh, I see what you're saying. That's interesting.
But we have a set lake. Yeah, like it's
the
like
only problem is I'm a big major advocate for waking up that morning, watching the weather, watching the humidity, watching the pressure and all that stuff, and it's all fishing the same day to figure out a different pattern.
Yeah,
and figuring out
it brings a different dynamic.
That's the other thing. So, do I think would it be an AOY situation? Never.
Okay, that's
not
fine.
An angle of the year situation. Could it be a different series? 100%. 100%. You could even call it the working man schedule, the working man events. I don't care.
Yeah, or you'd have to win working man's AOI.
That could be, but that's what I'm saying. It could be a separate AOI. I'm cool with that.
Okay.
That would be pretty cool. But I don't think I would ever include that
in the main trail.
Correct.
Understandable. That's fine.
Now, could you do something like the working man AOI guy gets a berth into the Invitational as number 10? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? The things that you can work out and give them the awards and stuff for. I think that could work out. Is it something I'd have to just, really in depth discuss with the board in the off season for 2025? 100%. Is it possible? Yes. Is it going to take a lot of thought? Yes.
You don't have to join, Fats. He said more money for us poor folk.
No, but I do like that because Chris brought to me something in the off season last year about the working man monthly. How, listen, monthlies will go by. The more time you have in the water, the better you're going to do. Monthlies are all about time. I don't give a shit how good you are.
Yeah.
You put 40 hours a week versus my 15, you're beating me.
Yep. Casts. That's it. How many casts?
So, we talked about doing the monthlies that are only count. You get to fish 1 day per week for the monthly. They count. But how the hell do you monitor that is the problem.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff that we can't control.
Well, those things I understand what you're saying where you're like, okay, we can't do the AOI with that. Because it just, it just wouldn't set right with everyone. And I understand why. Because then, it
could be its own AOI.
I'm off on Thursday. So I already know with our club, if I went on Thursday, no one else is there. So now Saturday, there's going to be minimum 10 guys there. Sunday, same thing, 10 guys there. So you're going to be fishing
weather depending.
Exact. So that's what I'm saying. If it shows rain on Sunday, there's going to be 20 guys there on Saturday.
No, I'm going on Sunday if there's rain on Sunday. What are you, crazy?
But it's definitely a different dynamic, and it would definitely bring up
so that's one of those things that we can try. But if halfway through the season the interest isn't there, it's going to get shut down.
Yeah.
The interest has to be there for us to do it. Yes, you got to realize we're all volunteer. We all got families, kids, lives. If we can get enough people to do it. Listen, dude, if you want to head it and you want to be, we can work on it. Listen, we'll talk after this, another day.
Yeah, I'll talk to you about that. And also, we can talk about this. I think, like I was going to say, just in general, I'm going to grab some of the guys from the club over the winter because my channel slows down, content slows down. So it'll probably just be a bunch of live streams. And
there's a couple of guys that you can get with. Go ice fishing. I'm not into it. It's not for me.
No. Nico's gonna drag me out. I know.
Wow.
My boy, so I'm not gonna say no, but you know.
Listen, Jermaine, I'll come with you.
He'll get 80 degrees on the ice. He'll be good.
Jermaine, I'll come with you. Long as he's got the gear, I'll bring the beer.
I want to cast, bro.
I'll bring the beer.
No, you open the bell, you drop down. You know, some vertical.
Kyle said too. I know. Kyle said he's going to. Yo, we're going to be in shorts and a t-shirt in the shanty, and I'm like,
Jermaine, I've never done it. I would like to try it once. I just don't think it's for me, but we'll try it.
I want to cast.
So, you know what? Let's do this.
I can tell you this right here from ice fishing. It will give you a completely different perspective on how a bass behavior and what a bass will eat, especially when you got the aqua view, man. You'll see these fish do stuff in like 35-degree water that you'd be like, it'd blow your mind.
Yeah.
Changed my whole perspective when I really got in the ice.
They go eat. They go eat when they're ready to eat.
Nico, why don't we just do this? Nico, let's put a hole 15, 20 yards away. Just dig a 5-inch hole. Let his ass cast into it so he feels like he's doing something.
No.
He's going to reach the hole.
Oh, yeah, some skill, you know. You got to practice your flipping and pitching.
Yeah. Exactly. You got to flip it 10 yards. There you go, Jermaine. Flip it. Flip it into the hole while we're sitting there going like this, fish and catch a fish. You worry about getting in that hole over there.
Frank, shut up. You're in Canada.
What did he say?
Frank said, you guys in your aversion to ice fishing, shame on you. I can't read.
Nah.
I don't even know what that means. So you're talking big words. Apparently, he's more educated than I am. So.
Yes. Ice fishing, absolutely not. I like my water liquid. Y'all can have that Yankee Ice BS. All right, TX.
I've never done it. Drink though.
Oh, let me touch on one more thing. But I have to run after this anyway. The Invitational. Our top 10 AOI get invited to the New York State Invitational. Rich Perdue's got some changes coming to that. I will not speak on. I'll let him do that. It's a tight race. Yeah. We have one more event in Zor. Then the Classic also counts. You just can't drop it as an event. So it's your best 5 of 7 regular events plus the Classic, which cannot be dropped.
What about the Tournament of Champions? How does that work? That's separate? That doesn't count towards
you win a trophy and money.
Okay. But that doesn't I don't have to worry about any AOI points or anything. Like okay.
Correct.
Okay.
Tournament Champions is not reflecting on any AOI.
Okay.
We'll get this list published tomorrow.
For that, you just got to be in the club, right?
So the Classic qualifications, you have to be a member and fished any kind of event with us.
Okay.
The season long. Yeah, the season long, a live event, any fundraiser we've done.
I was nervous for a second. I was like, hold on. Because I know
you got to be a member too.
Okay.
The Tournament of Champions, you do have to qualify for, which you have to place in the money in any live event throughout the year. We'll have that list published tomorrow.
Okay.
And then the Invitational, we are paying as a club, paying for the top 4 guys. Top 4 in AOI will get a free entry of $100 to the Invitational on the club. So if you place in the top 4, your entry fee's paid for. So there's a lot to fight for, guys. A lot. Don't give up. So Lewis, for example, Lewis called me the other day. Hey, I did better than Kyle. How's he still beating me? Which is not personal. This is not attack or Kyle on Lewis, and nor was it to him, for them. No, it wasn't, because it was just a pointing, because Kyle dropped an event and Lewis still has like a lower event that he didn't drop yet. He's got a 32. If he does top 5 or top 6 next event, he's probably going to skyrocket past Kyle.
Yeah. Because he's going to have that other event.
Because you only keep your 5 and you drop your 2 worst. You only keep your best 5.
Okay.
Oh, at the end of the thing, I actually have to manually select my best my.
No,
event?
The app is.
Okay.
Yeah, you're good.
That threw me off for a second.
So if you go into the series standings, I think Lewis still has a 32 score. If he places top 10, he's going to jump up 10 to 12 points already. Well, 8 points. Yeah. Sorry, 8 points right off the bat. So Zor is going to change everything. Yeah. Those standings will flip-flop. They flip-flopped 100 times. They're going to flip-flop again.
Yeah, because I'm sitting at 6 right now, so I'm kind of like, if I do good, maybe I move up. yeah.
No, it's kidding. That's because you finesse
That'd be
fish.
bad.
Guess what? You have fun finesse fishing at Zor. Let me know how you do.
I don't know. I finesse fished that Lily. That got me third, but
Hey, I power fished that Lily. That got me 93 inches. Oh, 90, no, I'm sorry. What did I get, Lily?
you got like 88. You got
80.
80.
No, 88, 89.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, all right, fellas. We've been about an hour 15. Lewis looks like he's about to go to sleep on us. I got a little something to do after this. Any last words for us?
I'll just say I appreciate all you guys. If you haven't followed Jermaine yet, make sure you guys follow him, especially if you're in this goddamn club. If you're in this club and you don't follow him, I will find you.
That's it. You're getting booted.
You're getting booted. You better follow him. Facebook, YouTube. You on TikTok?
Yeah,
Instagram, TikTok, Instagram, whatever else social media. Follow him. If you're not, you're booted from the damn club. Remember, show up to the awards at the Classic or you lose your AOY.
That's it.
Yep.
Support your people. Support your people that helped you. Support Jermaine. He does a great thing. Appreciate you having us on.
Yes, sir.
And I got everybody here. Thank you for a great 2024 season. I think we're going to our 6th year now. Thank you to everybody here. Thank you to all you guys and everybody watching, everybody behind the scenes. You guys do a fucking awesome job, so thank you.
Yes, sir. Nico,
now we take the trophy home from the Invitational.
That's it.
Yeah.
Nico, thanks for hanging out.
Thank you.
Lewis,
Have a good night.
thanks for hanging out. And everybody, we'll see you guys on the next one.
Yep.
Deuces.
Let